We now get to the important body elements. Most HTML4 elements permitted within the body tag are classified as either block level elements or inline elements. Like any word processor, HTML contains tags for formatting blocks of text. They cannot be used to format individual characters or words inside of these blocks. It's helpful to picture these block elements as formatting paragraph-sized chunks of text. When rendered visually, block-level elements usually begin on a new line and have a noticeable space padding after the closing tag. Here I have defined the more important block-level elements in HTML4, including 6 levels of headings, lists, text containers such as the paragraph, pre-formatted text, block, quote, and address, and then some other miscellaneous tags including the all-important div or logical division tag, as well as the table tag. Now HTML5 with its new structural elements such as header, footer, nav, section, article, and others will replace some of these elements, most notably probably the div logical division tag right here. In contrast to block elements, inline elements are for marking up at the character level. When rendered visually, inline elements do not usually begin on a new line. Here in this list are some of the more important inline elements in HTML4. Bold for creating bold text, big for creating large text. Line break is a very important one. Rather than creating a new paragraph, which actually adds an extra line, the line break will just add 1 line instead of 2. Code, EM for emphasis, italic text is here, inline images. Another very important one is the span tag to create generic inline containers. You'll normally use these containers to style ad hoc collections of text, strong, subscript, superscript, and then variable. Now CSS will reduce the need for some of these tags, such as the bold tag, the big tag, the EM or emphasis tag, small, subscript, superscript, and italic, which can be rendered through the use of styles. Now these elements can be used either as block level elements or inline elements. Now if used as inline elements, for example, within another inline element or within a paragraph tag, these elements should not contain any block level elements. Applet, iframe, which creates a little frame in which you can insert another HTML document, inserted text, image maps, which allow you to set up regions or sections of a graphic that are clickable, objects, and then client-side scripts. Here's an example page containing both block and inline elements. Notice that all of the block elements, such as the paragraph tag and the section header, H3 section header, are on new lines of code, and the inline tags are on a single line of code, such as the strong tag right here to make this bold, and the code tag right here to convert this text into code, or makes it look like code. These are all on a single line, notice. Looking at the page in the browser, notice that here are the various stylings that I've created. There's the paragraphs, the H2. Actually, that should be an H3 block level element. Let's go ahead and save this. And then all I need to do is refresh this, and that will update it to H3. Here is my strong styling, and there's my code styling right there. Now I'll be reviewing many of these elements in more detail, including examples that I'll place in the work files folder as we move through the tutorial. But let me now introduce you to the more important and fundamental tags that you'll need immediately in order to start building your very first basic HTML pages.